Moo. Moo. I think my cow's getting pretty good. They're responding. They're looking at me. They'll probably come over, but here's the fence. Makes it a lot harder. Cows aren't known for their parkour. It's kind of a fledgling sport amongst them. Just starting to gain traction. He'll be big in a couple years. But for right now, the average cow you run into can't do like a front flip over a fence yet. I feel like we would have bonded, but I can't get over there either, not with the cart. Barbed wire. America runs on barbed wire. Sorry, Dunkin' Donuts.
If you're new to the channel, my name is Isaiah Shields. I've always had a passion for exploring, and to that end, I'm walking across the United States. I started in Utah and am walking to the westernmost point of the 48 states in Washington before turning around and walking to Maine. In this video, I'm just starting out. There's a lot to take in.
When I bought my cart, it came with a front wheel, looked like this. Then I accidentally broke it. But then I rebuilt it even better. But then I broke it again. Then I built it back again, even better this time. But it turns out it was already dead. Probably from when I broke it the first time. One of the doors from Monsters, Inc. leads to a field, which undoubtedly they use to scare children when it's corn maze season. So today I'm getting on the highway for the first time. Getting on I-84. Pretty sure it's legal. Next is sort of the first big desolate gap, headed to a town called Snowville, and it's tiny, but I think it has a gas station where I could fill up water, so I'm kind of just an animal looking for watering holes at this point to make sure I can stock up my water bottles. Bought 2 of the big ones, and so now I've got almost 2 gallons. I might even need to supplement that. Along I-84, every, what's this, 50 feet or so, there are these rumble strips, and I hate them. They're pretty annoying because they're on the side where I want to be walking as far away from traffic as possible. But the sights and smells of the highway are interesting. The sights mostly being trucks and the smells mostly being roadkill. Just made it to the top of that. I thought this was the top of the mountain. Definitively not. I was walking. Weird, I know. I've just been facing a headwind all day long. Slower than a good calf exercise. Most of the trucks are pretty courteous and they'll pull over to the other lane, with the exception of one Amazon truck, which definitely tried to play chicken with me. I mean, he came all the way over. 7 days of walking, I've only had one driver try to hit me and only one person flip me off. So I think that's pretty good, actually. Pretty good. I think I'm close to the top of the mountain. No big deal. High truck. Best idea I've ever had. Made it to the top. Just kidding. Listening to Ready Player One. Pretty good, actually. It's pretty tiring. The bottom of my feet, not like the part that touches the pavement, but the arch or whatever. Those both hurt pretty good. I've only made it about 13 miles today, but it's pretty. Look at that cool little farm. Most of the truck drivers are pretty friendly. I don't know, I wonder what they think. There's so many different ways to live a life. How did I choose this one? I have been fighting gonna be walking. I don't really know a lot about the day apart from that. I guess when I was working full time, I just felt trapped. Whereas today I'm like, should I sleep under that? Is there a better place to sleep? Should I just keep walking until it gets dark? Will this wind ever stop? I don't know the answer to any of those questions. I'll tell you what, I've done more fun things in my life than put up a tent in this wind, which I don't know if you can tell, but the wind is so intense, it's blowing the tent. Intense. Oh, I'll tell you what, not a moment too soon. I was so cold. The sun went down and the wind just keeps picking up and up and up. And, oh, so cold. I was thinking maybe I could just go under those bridges over there, but they don't do anything. The wind is just as bad, and yeah, there's not really much room to sleep. So now I'm just like on the side of the road, like down off the ramp, like off the exit ramp. Oh, I'm cold. Oh, I'm gonna get my sleeping bag out. It's gonna be so warm tomorrow. I went something like 23.5 miles today in that wind. I am kind of pretty impressed / surprised with how well my body's holding up. I thought, 20 miles day after day after day after day, I thought I'd be wrecked after, 3 or 4 days and just really need to recover for a while. But I can feel a little soreness in specific areas like my Achilles tendons. But other than that, everything else just feels totally fine. It's very odd. I just wanted to share with you how happy going downhill, no rain, no wind. It is incredible what it takes to just flood you with joy when you have no expectations of comfort for your life. Made it to the town of Snowville. I was able to fill my water bottles again, but honestly they were practically full because several people had stopped and given me water bottles along the way. Really nice to have something cooked after just a couple days of straight granola bars. And the border to Idaho is only like 6 or 7 miles away. I am going a little slower today. My Achilles tendons have both developed like a lump on them. I looked it up, and since, that's how it works, that's how you diagnose stuff, I think I should be fine. Let's cross our first state line, and then find somewhere to camp. Some of the trucks that are passing me going the opposite direction have their windshield wipers on, which I'm not super psyched about. The rain fly out again. I did it this morning. Throw it over the cart so nothing gets wet. Maybe it'll just blow over. It's still windy. For the past 5 miles, every truck has reminded me that I was wrong about my prediction of the rain. I swear they wanted me to know that. Get a little close and make sure I really got caught in that gust of wind and wet. But, in other news, I can sleep in an uncomfortable place, I can sleep in a hard place. Sleeping when it's damp is like my least favorite thing. I got my cart and my tent with me, not my favorite tent mate. I'm gonna eat a slice of bread, maybe an Oreo. We're feeling crazy. Hit the hay.